Hello children, welcome to St. Joseph's Academy video learning classes. This video is for class 2, subject English 2, Mulberry, chapter 7, topic The Goblin Story part 2. Children, in our last video, we read the story The Little Goblin. Now, today we'll do word meaning and question answers. I, Ritu, your English teacher, hope you all are good and safe at your home.
So children, as we read the story in our last video, so before starting the question answers, I would like to give you outlook of the story. So in the story, we read about the little goblin. We enjoy the story with the supernatural element that was goblin shoes. We understood what fear is and why we feel it. In the story, we understood that fear is often unfounded. In the story, the little goblin went by an old cave. The cave was completely dark. When he went in the cave, he heard a bump. When he heard the bump, he was scared and he started running. When he started running, he jumped out of his shoes and started running as fast as he can. Then he saw a hole in the tree. He jumped inside the hole to hide. And he wanted to peek out, but he was too scared. So he peeked out. Then he saw his shoes. He hugged his shoes tightly and he snapped his finger. He snapped and moved from there. So children, let's do the word meaning. Write today's date in your copy. Write chapter number, chapter name, the goblin story, word meaning. Here, A is goblin, means a small naughty fairy creature. B, scared. Scared means frightened. Next is cave. A large hole in the side of a mountain or under the ground. Next is bump. The sound that is made when something hits another thing. Next one is peek out. Means look at something quickly and secretly. Next is hopping. Means jumping on one foot. Next is G, hugged. Means held tightly in arms. Next is snapped. Means made a noise by rubbing the second finger with the thumb. So children, see the page number 8484, making connections. Quick answer. Here are things that the little goblin did in this story. Number them in the right sequence. Here's given: he snapped his finger. B is he hugged his shoes. C, he skipped away. D, he cried. E, he hugged. F, he cried. Who? So, children, now arrange these things that the little goblin did in the story. Write in the correct order. So, number 1, he cried, ooh. Number 2, he cried, ee. Number 3 is, he hugged his shoes. Then, number 4, he laughed. Number 5, he snapped his fingers. Number 6, he skipped away. These things the little goblin did in the story. So children, let's do the reference to context, page 84. Question 2. One day, a little goblin went by an old cave. It was old, it was cold inside, and it was dark. And something inside it went bump. A. Pick out the 3 words from the above lines that describes or tell us more about the cave. So in the story, tell the 3 words that describe the or tell more about the cave. So the 3 words are old, cold and dark. So answer must be the words old, cold and dark tell us more about the cave. Question B. What happened when the little goblin went by the cave? So, what happened when the little goblin went by the cave? Answer. When the little goblin went by the cave, something inside it went bump. C. What happened to the little goblin as soon as he heard the bump? So children, when the little goblin went in the cave, he heard the bump. So what happened then? So answer is, as soon as he heard the bump, when the little goblin heard the bump, the little goblin got scared and he jumped out of his shoes. So as soon as he heard the bump, the little goblin got scared and jumped out of his shoes. So children, let's do the question 3. Then all was quiet, nothing happened. A. Where was the little goblin? So children, then all was quiet, nothing happened. On that time, where was the little goblin? So answer is, the little goblin was hiding inside a hole in the tree. So children, when the goblin was scared, he started running and he saw a hole in the tree. On the time, the little goblin was hiding inside a hole in the tree. B. What did the little goblin want to do when he was hiding inside the tree? So, on the time, what did the little goblin want to do? Answer: the little goblin wanted to peek out. He wanted to look outside secretly. So, the little goblin wanted to peek out. C. How was the little goblin feeling at this time? When he was hiding inside the tree, on that time, how was the little goblin feeling? So answer is, the little goblin was feeling afraid. So children, let's read, reflect and write. Question number 4. What do you think went bump inside the cave? What thing bump inside the cave? So we can write, as it is not mentioned what bump inside the cave, so write, maybe something fell inside the cave. Question number 5. Why did the little goblin say, "Good little shoes"? Why did the little goblin say, "Good little shoes"? Answer 5. The little goblin says so because he had forgotten his shoes behind, but they had come running after him. When the goblin was scared, he started running. He jumped out of his shoes. He forgot his shoes inside the cave, but they had come running after him. So right answer, the little goblin says so because he had forgotten his shoes behind, but they had come running after him. Question number 6. Was the little goblin frightened by the bump at the end of the story? What we noticed at the end of the story? So right answer, no. The little goblin is not frightened by the bump at the end of the story. Children, I hope you understood this chapter well. Do all the word meanings and question answer in your English Mulberry notebook. Homework: learn word meaning and write question answers in your copy. See you in the next class. Till then, bye-bye.